right, very good. Well, nothing can ruin your day faster than new bank fees, right?
That's right.
Beginning Saturday, there will be some new swipe fees for debit cards that'll go into effect.
And there are some things that you need to be aware of. And joining us this morning is our money and time-saving expert, Denise Winston, with some ideas to keep money in your pocket.
Let's start with the why. Why these fees?
It's confusing, and here's the bottom line. Every time you use your debit card and you swipe.
And people use,
constantly.
I got friends that don't even carry cash anymore.
We are addicted.
Cash.
Well, that's about to change because some things are happening. So every time you use your card, the merchant pays a fee.
Right.
Okay. Starting Saturday, the fees for the merchant are going down.
Okay.
Okay, well, that's good.
It's good, but what does that really mean?
That means they're going to charge us.
Well, number one, how's that going to affect people? Number one, for the banks are going to lose about $6.6 billion, and they're going to have to recoup those fees from somewhere.
Okay.
For the retailer, if you're a big box store with high ticket items like sofas, maybe a home improvement store, this can mean up to $35 million a year in savings because your fees for running the transactions go down.
Okay.
But if you're a little restaurant and you have $2 cups of coffee, that is going to eat into your profit. Before, that $2 cup of coffee only cost 8 cents to process, and now it's going to cost 24 cents.
Oh, wow.
All right. And for the consumer, we're left here going, okay, I'm confused. What does this mean?
Right.
Is this inconvenience, confusion, and is it going to affect my pocketbook?
Okay, well, does that... I'll get away for this a minute. When you said you're going to start carrying cash, obviously for that $2 cup of coffee, it's going to be easier to pay with $2.
Well, that's what's going to happen. We have to make sure that when we're at a restaurant, that you make sure that you know before you place your order whether or not the restaurant has put into place a $10 minimum charge.
Okay.
So if you're going to use your card, because remember, if you don't buy enough, it's not as profitable. So this is why you need to have a little bit of cash. Otherwise, you're going to be tempted to overspend. Right, you're going to try and meet the minimum requirements, or you might be tempted to go with debit, and you don't want to be embarrassed and caught off guard. Okay,
right.
And when you're at the store, before you buy an item that you might consider returning, you want to make sure you know whether or not the store has put into policy a new return policy fee or a restocking fee. Because if they put a 10% restocking fee or return fee, if you bought a $100 item, you could be charged $10 to return the item.
Wow.
Okay. And then at the banks, we've talked about this. You've got to read your statements. You've got to look in your email and look on your online banking because the fees are required to be notified to you by the banks.
Okay.
And it's easy to miss if you're doing online banking.
Right.
So the banks have to recoup that $6.6 billion, and if you're not careful, it's going to blindside you. So going forward, we've got to make sure that we know what's going on and that we're reading up on that stuff.
Okay, and this all begins?
October 1st.
Awesome. It's coming.
It's designed for us, but, we're somehow caught in the middle as a consumer.
Yeah, it's designed for us, all right. All right. Denise, thank you very much. Appreciate it.